The 1980 film To All A Goodnight, directed by David Hess, is an early holiday slasher that brings a nostalgic charm and classic horror setup to the Christmas horror subgenre. The plot follows a group of sorority sisters and their boyfriends who stay at a secluded mansion over Christmas break, only to find themselves stalked by a killer in a Santa suit. While it may seem like familiar territory now, To All A Goodnight actually predates many of the conventions that would later define the slasher genre, making it a bit of a hidden gem for horror aficionados. What stands out about To All A Goodnight is its rough, low-budget aesthetic, which adds a certain gritty charm to the film. The movie was shot over a very short period, and at times this rushed production schedule is evident in its editing and pacing. The kills, while creative for their time, are often clunky and lack the precision that later slashers would bring to these set pieces. The dialogue too can feel stiff, but there's something endearing about its unpolished quality that speaks to the DIY spirit of early 80s horror filmmaking. David Hess, more widely known for his acting roles in exploitation films like The Last House on the Left, brings a unique tone to the film, balancing moments of suspense with bursts of dark humor. The film's pacing occasionally drags, especially in the middle, but it rewards patient viewers with a final act that ramps up the tension and body count. The killer's identity is kept a mystery, adding a whodunit element to the plot that keeps the audience guessing, even if the eventual reveal feels somewhat predictable by today's standards. For those who appreciate slashers with a vintage feel, To All A Goodnight is a worthwhile watch, if not a particularly groundbreaking one. It's rough around the edges, and its pacing issues may put off some viewers, but its early contributions to holiday horror certainly make it notable. I'd give To All A Goodnight 3 out of 5 golden skulls. While it doesn't quite reach the heights of later, more polished holiday slashers, it's a charming relic of early 80s horror with just enough atmosphere and retro appeal to entertain genre fans. It's not a must-watch, but for slasher enthusiasts, it has its charms and captures the rough and tumble spirit of early indie horror.